Good evening, everybody. It's Saturday night, and I am Chris, the Batman statue collector, and welcome back to another Collector Live Hangout. This is the show where it's just me talking to you guys about whatever you want to talk about. I try to do these, I try to do them at least weekly. Just depends on how things are going. But anyway, I'm really glad to be back with you guys today. It was a full day of progress on the Bat Bunker. So we'll talk a little bit about that. I'm back to work. And so it's, been a little bit busy, things going on, but I'm still trying to get, things finished with the bunker, trying to get content out to you guys as much as possible. So thank you again, everybody that is stuck with me the last few weeks. I know it's been maybe not, I don't know. Maybe it's good. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Maybe not as strong content. I have just haven't had as much time, but I will try to get back on the horse, so to speak. But anyway, again, this is your show tonight. So again, thanks everybody for being here. I do want to, I'm going to upload a couple of photos because there's some things that I know that you guys are going to want to see as we talk about them. So you guys are going to get the first viewing of tomorrow's video. Basically, it's an update on the bunker. And so I've got some photos to show of what I did today. So anyway, I just want to say hello to everybody that's here. We got Anthony Kennedy in the house. What's up, everybody? Hello to you. We got Brotherhood member Captain Trenchcoat, Evening Bat Crew. And again, thanks to all of our members that are here tonight and continue to support the channel. Thank you guys so very much. Sons of the Bat, what's up all? Hello to you. Love that name. Hey, Chris, a little random, but thoughts on Hawaii. So, okay, let me just get right into it. So Lahaina is the focus of attention in Hawaii. I have been to Hawaii twice. I went on my honeymoon, and I went in 2010 with my family, extended family. Out of all the places I've been to Europe. I've been to the Caribbean. I have been, various places throughout the United States. And my favorite place that I've ever been in my life is Lahaina in Maui. I've been twice. We stayed near Lahaina and Ka'anapali. But Lahaina is a special place to me. And again, it's my favorite place I've ever been. And the great thing about Lahaina is it was touristy, but it was very small town feel. It had just this magical feel to it. We joke all the time that, there are celebrities and stuff. My wife almost ran over Carlos Santana there. So that's always been a running joke in 2010. So we got to meet him. So like that town just is special to me. I love everything about it. And to see it flattened, to see it devastated. There was a magic show place called Annabelle's, and it was a really, really cool place. We got chosen to be front row, and I've got a lot of memories with that. That place completely burned down. A lot of the restaurants and places that we visited, some of the shops that we visited, they're all just gone. Lahaina had a lot of kind of older houses, that sort of thing. I mean, it's so expensive to live there, but that's one place that really didn't let a lot of like super industry condos and all that stuff come in, those high rises. It just had a very, very cool, special feel to it. And to see it devastated like that, it's very sad. Like I'm one of those people where I kind of wonder, and our family talked about it too. It's like, it's just kind of this coincidence thing that the whole town burns down. So what happens? They can't afford to rebuild. So what comes in? All the industry, all of the, the millionaires and everybody that comes in and builds all of their fancy stuff there. And so, I feel like there is maybe some, they're going to take advantage of this situation for sure. It's incredibly unfortunate. And I feel for all of the people there in Hawaii. My heart is in Hawaii most of the time. So my heart is with all of those folks that are displaced. And so my thoughts are with them for sure. Borcube 1 of 2 evening all. Hello to you. Josue, good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here, Josue. Hawaii is awesome. Not this week, though. Brad, no, it is not. Again, I feel for everybody involved and all the people that are kind of trapped there and trying to get off the island. And I know a lot of people are trying to leave the island because they're taking away resources from the locals. It's crazy. Let's see who else is here. Alan is here. Everybody's saying hello to him. Super Heroine Hunter 10. I just saw your Bat Breaker Venom Bane and it looked amazing. This is, I used to be called Battle Force Hunter 10. Now I'm called Super Heroine Hunter 10 as I'm a dude who likes super heroines. I got you. Thank you very much. I was going to say, I thought you used to be called something else. Anyway, glad to have you here, my friend. Bats in the Belfry. Hi, Chris. Hello to you again. Brotherhood members, thank you for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. That 1/6 scale Tweeterhead Scarecrow looks insanely good. I do want to take a moment to thank Paula Wanter once again for doing that great review for us. I absolutely love when other collectors can, share what they have, share their passion with the community, because there's a lot of pieces that I might not necessarily get in. I don't know if Chad's going to send me one. I'm not sure. I don't collect the 1/6 as much. So I have my Scarecrow from Sideshow. But it was really cool how she showed both of them side by side. I thought that was really cool. And speaking of Paula, right there's Paula right there. Hello to you. Again, thanks, Paula, for doing that for us. Casual nerd problems in the house. Sup, peeps? Got a stomach virus. Yikes. Still recovering, but glad someone is streaming tonight. Yeah, I just, again, I'll get to like the bunker stuff here. Again, that's tomorrow's video as the update on the flooring. But I also made a paint choice change. And so you guys will get to see that firsthand for sure. It's uploading right now. Hello, Bat Joker here. Hey, Fred. Kevin is here. Hello to you. We got Dylan Hicks in the house. Hello, Dylan. Chris Reed. What's up, Chris? Hello to you, Chris. Mike in the house, Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Hey, Chris. Hey, Bat fam. How's everyone doing? Great, Mike. Hope you're having a great Saturday night. Hey, it's no problem, Mike. No problem at all. Saying hello to Casual. Yeah, again, Casual, just rest it up and feel better, man. I finally have pictures of all my statues outside. Took 4 months to do them all. Barely did any pictures in July due to heat. And so if you're not familiar, Dylan does a phenomenal job of taking photographs and reviews of things outside to get in a more natural environment with the lighting. And so we really appreciate all the work that he does. Cobra Edits 0. Chris, I remember you saying something about a Tokyo Disneyland trip with your family. So that is my dream trip. I really want to go to Tokyo, not only to experience Tokyo, but also Tokyo Disneyland, Tokyo Disney Sea is my ultimate bucket list item. I really want to do Paris also. I did Paris back in 2005 when I visited there, but never had a chance to go up to Disneyland Paris. So that is definitely on our family's bucket list as well. Those two parks in particular, of course, designed by Tony Baxter, who I got to meet at San Diego Comic-Con. So that was really neat. But Tokyo is number one for me. That's the one I want to do, Tokyo Disney Sea specifically. I just really, really want to do that trip. And I dread being on a plane that long. I hate plane rides. But once we get there, I'll be fine. It is what it is. All right. Sorry, guys. Little H2O. What's up, Chris? This is from Money Wasted Collecting. What's up, Chris? This is JR Collects. Hey, JR. Someone hacked my stuff, had to change cards, so I will resubscribe, thinking about keeping this name. That's cool. All right. Money Wasted. I like that, actually. It's funny. I like it. It's got a nice ring to it. And it makes people smile. Tim Spencer, hey, buddy, would you give us your opinion on the Batman 2? Not a lot of info on it, but maybe Clayface. So I've also heard the Clayface rumors. Matt Reeves' Batman, to me, is the most realistic, gritty detective noir film, or at least in the Batman world, that we've ever seen. And so for them to do characters that are not realistic, that makes it hard. Now, they did a completely new take, a new spin on Riddler, so I would imagine that they will do the same thing on Clayface. I can imagine he's maybe an actor, and he uses different masks or different, whatever to do his crimes. I think that would be okay, but kind of dumb. I would rather see real characters. I've said many times here on the channel, my number one wish is the Court of Owls. I think the Court of Owls would be just absolutely incredible in that world. You can absolutely do it in a realistic way, still with ninjas and things like that. I think that would be really cool. And maybe introduce Ra's al Ghul. In that world, you can maybe do that. Obviously, people have said Mr. Freeze. I don't know exactly how they would do that unless he maybe injects people with some sort of cold serum of some sort. I don't know, but I don't see Clayface as much, but I would again love to see Court of Owls. Mike saying hello to Paula. I agree, Paula. All right, Kevin, after seeing Paula's review and some of her collection, when I grow up, I want to be Paula. Yes, Paula is incredible. And again, Paula, thank you so much for taking time for doing that for us. It's awesome. I want to thank, many people that I have 3 people right now sending me things right now about their collection or about art or about displays, things to be able to help out the community, get ideas. And so that's really what I like. I mean, not only the statue reviews, but I also like ideas where people want to be creative and show what they've created or how they've displayed items or how they display art. And so I just think that's just absolutely incredible. So again, thanks to everybody that contributes to this channel. I can't thank you enough. Captain Trenchcoat says, do you think we'll see a new DC non-Batman related piece this year? I would assume yes. I mean, not only from companies like Legendary Beast Studio. I think you'll definitely see non-Batman related. I mean, are you specifically talking about outside of Batman? Talking about villains? Are you talking about like Aquaman, Superman? Like what specifically are you asking, Captain Trenchcoat? Let me know. Jack Halsey just became a YouTube member. So thank you very, very much, Jack. Again, thank you so very much for your support, guys. Thanks to all of our members that are here. And again, you guys all absolutely rock. And I can't thank you enough for your support, whether it's through a membership or, again, super chats and things like that. You guys have just been absolutely incredible to help out with the Bat Bunker. So, again, thank you guys so much. Soren, I think it's hopefully I said that right. Soren Keen. How did you get started statue collecting? So what I started with was like Gentle Giant little busts. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I started collecting Star Wars when I was younger. And so that was kind of like my first high-end stuff where I'd spend $50. Like that was a lot. And it still is, but it's like, now I would love for things to be $50. But anyway, it started with that. And then around the time of the Dark Knight, I kind of upgraded to the Hot Toy figures. Had a bunch of those, but then I got a Jack Sparrow Sideshow statue. Because I love Pirates of the Caribbean. It's one of my favorite film franchises, right along there with Back to the Future. And I don't know, just when I looked at the statues compared to the Hot Toys, I love the statues so much more. I felt better about displaying them when people came over, that sort of thing. And so it just was one of those things where it kind of went from there. I collected Star Wars and Marvel pieces, and of course Batman. There weren't as many Batman pieces available because Sideshow didn't have the license for a long time. And then they started making them. So then I started selling my Star Wars and Marvel stuff in order to help pay for the Batman stuff. And I've just kind of let it, consistently pay for itself over time. Flip the statues and have them for a while and then sell them and get something new. But that's basically how I started with my statue collecting. It was started out with Gentle Giant Star Wars busts. Paula said, hey, Kevin, got 7 statues I need help with. Come on over and help me unbox, man. That's awesome. Hey, Paul, if you want to do any more of those reviews for those, let me know. I'd love to feature you more. Congratulations on all 7. That's fantastic. Do you think we'll see a new DC non-Batman piece from Tweeterhead this year? Okay, so non-Batman piece, a new DC non-Batman piece. So for sure. I mean, there'll be characters that are not Batman. We've obviously teased, they've teased the Catwoman. So Catwoman is clearly coming. I know that they just teased the, if you want outside of DC, they just teased the, what do they call it? Thundercats. Sorry, went blank there. So there's going to be a lot from Tweeterhead, but I know for sure Catwoman, I think that they're going to obviously do as many villains as they can. But again, you guys have to buy You have to show Chad that you're interested. There's also some things that I know that they are working on that I am not able to talk about here. However, for the last 5 months or so, I've been in talks with Chad about kind of a direction of something he wants to do for the community. I think they're going to be really unique, and I think that they are definitely going to be something that ends up in my collection at a very different scale than what Tweeterhead has done before. So just be on the lookout. I'm sure Chad will unveil that at a time soon, but we'll see. All right. Kelly O's says, first time catching a live. Well, I'm so glad that you're here. My friend just got back from Tokyo Disney. He said it's one of the cleanest parks he's ever seen and was worth the experience. So that's one of the reasons why, I mean, not only do I want to go to Tokyo, but Tokyo Disney is also owned by the Oriental Land Company. And they lease or they rent the property, the licensing of Disney. But with that culture, they're so much more respectful. They take so much more pride in what they have. And a lot of things you see at Disneyland in Tokyo are original. Like the Haunted Mansion is very much the same as it was in the 70s when it first, 1969, when it first premiered. A lot of the same effects. They didn't upgrade it. They didn't add a lot of the newer things that the American parks did. And it's just clean. I mean, you could pretty much eat off the ground. They take a lot of pride in their parks, and I just think that that's awesome. So it's the cleanest. It's the things, all the effects are working, and the effects are never broken. Like here, if 3 pirates aren't working, they'll just be frozen. Like whenever I was there at Disneyland a few weeks ago and on Pirates of the Caribbean, there's a scene where there's called the bombardment scene where Barbossa's in the ship, and there's these conquistadors firing cannons at them, and usually they go up and down. Well, the entire time we were there, the guy was up, broken. Just you could see him; he wasn't going up and down. He just stood there, no movement, nothing. And in Tokyo, they wouldn't allow that. That in Tokyo, that would be something that would be fixed right away. And here, they're like, whatever. It's disappointing. Can we get a good look at Grundy that's behind you? Also, I hit the thumbs up button. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Again, I'm not reviewing this Grundy, but I will show it to you just so you guys can see it. And you'll see it in the background of my collection as well. It's going to go in with all of my villains display that I'm going to be having in the bunker. It's a massive, massive piece. But hopefully that gives you an idea. It's really cool. So, yep. I don't go that route very often, but I had to do it. It's just no one's ever going to make a Grundy. No one's ever going to make one, but somebody did. It's good. It's a good. Well said, Kevin. All right, Chris and Logan. Hey, Chris, how is the Bat Bunker painting going? Just joined if I missed it. So let me get into that just for a minute, since I did mention that earlier. So my main goal this week was I had painted the Bat Cave. If you guys know, I painted the Bat Cave kind of a really dark gray, and on camera it looks black. And to the naked eye, it looked a little bit too dark. It was kind of a charcoal color, and it just wasn't it wasn't really what I wanted. Because when we originally did renders, we did something kind of like this. And this is kind of what everybody kind of liked. They liked the flooring going sideways. They liked kind of a lighter wall shelf with darker gray cabinet fronts, white interiors, and then a shiny black top. And this is what I said I wanted. This is where I'm at. And so I decided that color that I did last week was just too dark. And so I went out and I bought a bunch of different paint samples, painted the fronts a little bit just to kind of try to figure out which one we liked. There was one particular one that I really liked a lot. It was called Peppercorn. It's Sherman-Williams from Lowe's is where I got it, but it's Peppercorn. And that's the one I went with. It's a really kind of a nice dark gray. And so yeah, that's what I did. And so this is an example of the dark. Okay, so this is the really, really dark. But what I did today is you can see a little bit better here. It's still dark and it still looks dark on camera, but it's not as dark as this. This is almost black. So this right here is a picture from this morning. And so what you're looking at here is a vapor barrier. And again, you guys will see this video tomorrow on the channel, but that is a vapor barrier. So if you're working with concrete, you need to have some sort of vapor moisture barrier in case, moisture seeps up from the ground. But this is a lot lighter gray than what I had before. And the reason why I wanted a little bit lighter gray, even though, again, it looks very dark here on camera, is because when I put the black tops, and at first I was going to do matte, and everybody said, hey, Chris, don't do matte. It collects dust really bad, and it shows scratches really bad. So I'm going to do a very, very shiny black, and it's going to have like a polyurethane on top to kind of seal it, to protect it. And so there is a nice differentiation. I put some Batman paintings in the background, and to the naked eye, you really can see the difference between the black and the gray fronts. And so I think it's going to really look nice. And so I did that. And then here is the next step here. I started putting, then again, this is, I don't know, it loaded fuzzy. I'm not sure why it did that. Let me try to load that picture again. I'm not sure if they're both like that. Yep, they just are. Sorry, I guess the photo is, maybe it was a screen grab. Anyway, so this gives you kind of an idea of the flooring that's going in. So we got about halfway done. This photo was taken earlier. And again, you guys will see it clear on the video tomorrow. But again, so this was the beginning process this morning, and we got about over halfway done on the flooring put in. And I think it's going to look really, really nice. And we're also going, I don't mention this on the video actually, but on the video or in the bunker, we're actually going to do a little bit of tile work around the door as well. We picked a really nice gray, kind of a slate color. And so hopefully that gives you an idea of what we're doing with the bunker. Maybe plastic surgery for clay face, quarter valves would be awesome. I think that would be cool, Tim. I'm curious as to what they'll do, but quarter valves would be awesome. Where did the quarter valves eat? I don't know. The food court, I guess. Maybe we'll see. Tweeterhead has put out some great 1/6 scale statues. I bought them all so far. Really would love to have more 1/4 scale options. I agree. I think the problem is the Sideshow has that say. They're the ones with the quarter scale license. So if Tweeterhead does this new Batman, which they just did, I think Chad would have loved to have done a quarter scale. But obviously Sideshow is also doing a Batman, so it's a conflict of interest. And so, let's say Chad wanted to do a penguin. Well, Sideshow's already doing a penguin, so we won't see a penguin probably for Chad for a while, but I'm sure he would love to do a quarter scale one eventually, So it's just timing. It's one of those things. So I don't know. I mean, like this Catwoman they've teased. I don't know if she'll be quarter scale. That'd be cool if she was, but it stinks because there wouldn't be a Batman that goes with it. So I guess we'll just see. Time will tell. Sorry, I've been working hard today, guys. Thirsty. Where do the Court of Owls eat? Hooters, of course. That is great, Brad. That's awesome. I love that. I know you're excited about the Fabok Batman versus Joker diorama. Do you know when it's coming? I don't. So the three that I know that are coming before that are the Penguin, which I have had my shipping soon notification, and it's already been paid for. My Batman Triumphant is currently on a boat somewhere. I don't know where it is. I have tracking sort of, but that'll be hopefully within the next month. And then also we saw some in-hand photos of the Joker Say Cheese recently. So I would assume that one will start shipping in the next couple months as well. So I haven't heard of anything about the Batman Fabok versus Joker, but fingers crossed it'll be coming soon. Mike L. Chris, the Batman statue collector. Hello to you, Mike. Thanks for being here, my friend. Glad to have you here. If they are doing a sequel, they should have Hush be the villain in Batman 2. He's a more practical villain compared to more supernatural rogues. Tristan, I think that would be incredible. I would love to see Hush. I think they could do Hush and Court of Owls. Austin in the house. Hey, Chris, hope you're well. The bunker is looking great. Thank you very much, Austin. I appreciate it. Chris Reed says, Chris, do you know Do you know if anyone has done any unboxing videos on the Batman Forever by Prime One? I don't. I've seen some photos out there, but no reviews. Will you have videos with your family discussing the Bat Bunker? Possibly Stanley. I don't know if they would be interested, or like it'll just be videos of them saying, "Thank God it's done, Dad." That'll be it. Hello, Superman in the House, 2012. There's a new show called Gotham Knights. It has a big thing about the Court of Owls in it. I hope it comes back on for new seasons. I haven't heard great things about Gotham Knights, but it's a show I haven't checked out yet. Jack Halsey says, again, thanks, Jack, for becoming a member. Hey, Chris, just got notification from Spec Fiction that the XM14 scale, the thing, is shipping at the end of September. I am very relieved the shipping is only $90. Wow, that's fantastic. And again, you'll have great experience with Todd, I have no doubt, and great price on shipping. $90 is fantastic these days. Matt Martin in the house, $20 super chat. Matt, that was so cool. And again, I got your 2 videos. I am getting ready to upload them as soon as this show is over. So thank you very much. I can't wait to watch them. But Matt did it. I'm talking about people contributing to the channel recently. And so this is one of them. Matt is doing a review for us and also a gallery tour, basically his new setup. And so I can't wait to show those videos to you guys. It'll probably be up next week, most likely. So again, thanks, Matt, for taking the time to do that. And thank you so much for the super chat. Again, anybody that does a super chat, it goes right into the Bat Bunker project. And so again, I cannot thank you guys enough. So Matt, this is helping me with the flooring. I just spent $1,200 on flooring in the this last week. So thank you again so very much for helping out with that. Matt says, I started out with Hot Toys and then bought my first statue from you, the Batman Sideshow PF. That's I don't even did I know that? I don't know if I remembered that. That's so cool. Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. Was it the original Batman? Like with the sideways pose? I don't remember which one it was, Matt. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you again. How are you liking that cough statue? Yeah, that's it. I showed it to you guys earlier. I love it. I absolutely love the statue. They did such a great job on it. And it's the same group that does the Killer Croc that I got in. Japan is the only place I want to go. I can't wait to go someday. I don't want to do the plane ride. Gotcha. Matt, I think Tokyo Disney, the tickets are cheaper than the US. When I was there, the ticket was wow. Yeah, way cheaper. We were just talking the other night about doing a Disney Halloween party when we're there. $700 for the 4 of us to go. $700 for 4 of us to go for a few hours in the evening. And we were like, I think we might pass because that's just ridiculous. Ben Hisley, I acquired the SS Sideshow Thanos on Throne. Great piece. Last week for a decent price. After 5 years, I can't believe I finally have it in the collection. It is such a good piece. I remember when they premiered it. Of course, they had Jim Starlin as part of that, and it just was such an epic, massive piece. And I still feel like it holds up. I still think it's a great piece. So 5 years later, it's never too late, right? It's never too late. Born on a Monday. That's right. Absolutely. Also amazing how I did well when I was in Japan. Everything was perfect, and regardless of their job, people seem to care. It just seems like a good place to be, good people. I've always loved that culture. So I just think that's awesome. KVC 1986. What's up, Chris? Will you be using the Arkham portrait for Prime 1's Penguin and displaying him with your other Arkham, or use his comic portraits and display him with your other comic villains? So as much as I would love to display him with the Arkham, he is absolutely going to be with my DC comic stuff. I've waited a long time to have a DC Comics Penguin. And yes, it's a little too late. It's cool that they did it. I think it's a great nod to the fans that they did an Arkham portrait. That was so brilliant of them. Kind of to shut us up, really. But it is just... It's DC Comics all the way for me. So that's how it'll be. It'll be on my far side, on the side there with Batman Triumphant, most likely. I knew what you meant. You're a cool man, Chris, and your videos are amazing as well. Well, thank you very much. And I am only as cool as you guys make me out to be. Like, the thing is, like, I love doing this stuff. Like, this is a passion for me, and it's even more of a passion for me to be able to bring stuff to you guys, because I enjoy the same type of content from other people and from you guys posting pictures and stuff like that. So you guys have given me a platform to be successful on, and to be able to, do this type of thing where I just talk and share my thoughts and be able to hang out with you guys, because you guys are all my friends. Like, this is a great community, and so you are amazing. You guys are amazing as well. Just, again, I can't thank you guys enough for everything you do for me here on the channel. Why not do a video of Grande? I mean, what I do here on the channel is I do licensed pieces. I have a couple of pieces that are not licensed, but out of respect to the licensed companies that, I feature mostly here on the channel, I do that out of respect. But those companies have said to me that I work with from time to time, whether I'm an affiliate of somebody or whether we have a relationship, just where a company would send me things to review and I send back, that sort of thing. I do that out of respect to them, because they are paying for the license. And so that's why I don't review those other pieces. Hopefully that made sense. I think some framed art on the wall behind the statues will look amazing, all evenly hung and sized to go with how uniform the room is. So again, you get kind of an idea here where I had some art back there. Those are some of my large prints and things like that. So I could see some evenly framed art along the back wall, then maybe having some of the larger art kind of on the side where the shelves aren't, or maybe on the back wall. So we'll see how it ends up. Again, I need to fly Dan in here to help me out, because he's got such a great eye, or maybe getting CC down here or something like that, because I suck. Like, I know what I like, but it's hard for me to visualize it. So New York Comic Con is a fingers crossed hope. I've got a really busy week that week. I'm traveling already. I've got an in-service. So if I'm able to go, it would literally be like fly down Friday night, get there at midnight, be there Saturday, and then fly home Sunday morning. I just don't know if I want to spend all of that money and expense and hassle to only be there one day. I want to be there. So again, I'm just going to have to kind of wait and see. I'm trying to figure it out. I have tickets. I was able to get a pro badge. I've got a meet and greet thing that I paid for. So I would lose a little bit of money if I don't go, but I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out if I can logistically make it work. Hey, Garrett. So what's going to happen to your old statue room? Well, this is going to become my wife's craft room / family room sort of thing. So obviously, I've got all this great shelving and space over here. And so this will be some of the craft supplies. She does a lot of like Cricut stuff, makes t-shirts and things like that. So she does that sometimes. So she has some of her equipment that'll be wheeled into here. Probably over here in this cove, we'll probably put our family computer that's in the other room, the 3-window room right now. And so it'll become like a family office, craft room / Disney collectibles that we have. So there'll still be some statues probably in here. But all the Batman stuff will be out of here. So this will no longer be the Bat Bunker or the Bat Cave. It's all moving into the Bat Bunker, but it'll still probably be called the Bat Cave. Don says, Bat Bunker looking good. Keep up the great work. Love the channel. Thank you very much, Don. I appreciate that. And 104 people right now watching. If you haven't done so, please, guys, hit the thumbs up button. That really helps our channel out, helps with the analytics, helps us grow, and helps other people find the live content. So thank you guys for that. I hope Pattinson's Batman adopts the mayor's son and we get a Robin. That could be interesting. I don't love Robin. I've never loved that. I just want Batman by himself. So we'll see what happens. Gotham Knights is super canceled. Not coming back was horrible, but Talon looked really good on it. I didn't watch any of them because I just never heard any good things about it. But I kind of want to look at it now if it's got Talon. So That's too bad it's canceled. But I guess if it sucked, it's probably good that it was canceled. I loved Gotham. I loved that show. The Scarecrow from Sweeter. Are you talking about Tweeterhead? Maybe. I don't know. It is awesome if that's the one you're talking about. Hey, Chris, I was reading an article about how shipping freight rates are supposed to be dropping because no one's buying from China. So hopefully cheaper shipping soon. Well, I mean, God, knock on wood that's true. I know a lot of people are not buying right now. I know a lot of people are not supporting companies because of, costs, or they don't feel like even Disney. Like there's a lot of people that are not supporting Disney right now. They feel like they're too woke or whatever. And there's the political problems with the governor and all that stuff. So people are not going to Disney. They're not supporting certain companies because of policies. And so that hurts the bottom line, and so it's the same thing. If people aren't buying in general because of cost or the asinine shipping costs, I'm glad to hear that people aren't doing it. I'm glad that people are sticking to their guns a little bit. And I am glad to hear that the rates might be coming down. I just paid $500 plus for my Batman Triumphant. But somebody earlier said they got something for $90 shipped, or $90 shipping, whatever they bought. But I'm hoping you're right, Eric. Garrett says, I hope one of the statue companies makes a Harley and Ivy statue. Let's see. DC Direct made one where they're kind of loving on each other. And it was a beautiful statue. So I'm sure there'll be more. What the bunker needs is a mint bowl, regular peppermints or those soft round types. Deal. I need them for my throat. That would be great. Actually, if you could just ship me some of your gelato, Brad, that'd be great. Because that always looks delicious. I don't know what you posted yesterday, whatever that thing was. That looked great. Making me hungry. Besides that, Grundy, are you planning on getting any other customs fan art? There are two that I have my eye on. There's a Poison Ivy, Harley, and a Punchline. And both of those I like. I know my friend Dan's getting Punchline, and I think Harley too. And so that's definitely something I would consider. But I don't know yet. It's a lot of money, so I'm again, the Bat Bunker's costing me so much money that sorry, keep yawning. Been up all morning working on that floor, so sorry guys. So those two are on my maybe list. Hey Norman, thanks for joining me yawning. Sorry, I'm tired. Matt Martin again, Matt member for 6 months. It was the Batman on the Gargoyle. What did I miss, Matt? Oh, that was the one that you bought for me, the Batman on the Gargoyle. That's awesome, Matt. That's really cool. Thank you again so very much. That's really cool. Andrew Duffy in the house. Hello, another Brotherhood member. Thank you for being here, Andrew. We're doing the Halloween party on 10/10 night before the VIP. Yes, that's the one we're talking about, Brad. So we're still trying to decide whether we want to spend $700 for an evening. That's a lot of money. It's just crazy. We are going in this month. Actually, we're going to be going down. Just my wife and I, and so we are going to do one party then. But again, for a family of four, $700, that's just nuts to us. And I think it was about that for the whole trip for Park Hopper versus one night. It's just crazy. Hey, Andrew. Oh, I went backwards. Sorry, I already said hello to Andrew. Sorry about that. Luis Mendoza, I got my job offer to be a firefighter. My dream. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm trying to think of who Firefly. I was thinking Firefly. He's like, you can fight Firefly now. That's really cool, Lewis. That's awesome. Congratulations. Was notified from Prime 1 that my Alien is shipping. That's awesome. 280. So that's not bad. I don't feel like 280 is too bad. Congratulations. I also saw that somebody posted they have the Ripley. The Ripley is shipped. That's awesome. I have much respect for all of our firefighters. Appreciate all the work that they do. And risk their life every day. How big is the edition size of black and gray Tweeterhead Batman going to be? I don't think that they have announced that yet. The blue was definitely almost sold out at Tweeterhead. So again, guys, if you're interested, order from tweeterhead.com and get that blue version because it will not be available much longer. $700. Hate to be negative, but Disney needs to hop off their high horse. Again, it's just ridiculous. Like when we first started doing the Halloween parties or the Christmas parties, they were about $100. So again, that was on top of your regular day park ticket. You go in at like 7 p.m. It's open till like midnight. And yes, there's a lot of neat things, a lot of stage productions and special fireworks and trick-or-treat candy and stuff like that. And the ride lines are a lot shorter. But you're paying $100 on top of your regular ticket. And then you have a family of 4, so that's $400 extra. Well, now it's up to $700. So you're not negative. You're just being right, Tristan. Andrew, hello, everyone new here. We're so glad to have you here, Andrew. Hey, Chris, love your channel, man. Quick question for you. New to Iron Studios, what's your thoughts about them as a company? Collected Hot Toys for years. Now I'm switching it up. I feel like Iron Studios, for the most part, is really phenomenal. Some of their prices has crept up like everybody else, so I feel like some things are a little bit overpriced from them. But their 1/10 scale stuff is very, very good. It's a little bit more affordable. And I always feel like they're ones that look way better in person than they do in photos. Like if I had a 1/10 scale next to my 3rd scale, to me, they look cheap. They're not cheap. They look really awesome. But again, you can't compare the scales of a 10 scale compared to a 3rd scale. They just don't look good together, in my opinion. Some cases, you might be able to make it work, but just for me personally, I don't love that. So they also do quarter scale stuff, and most of the quarter scale stuff, like I just did a review, showcase review, on that Nightmare Batman, and I feel like the Nightmare Batman was cool, but I feel like the paint job wasn't right on it. So there's been a few misses here and there, but I think a lot of their quarter scale stuff is really good. I reviewed their Voldemort, which I think is one of the coolest statues I've ever seen. It was so well done. So you just have to do your research and see what you think. But as for a company, I would trust them. I wouldn't hesitate to order from them. Sideshow sells them as well, so you can order direct from them or direct from Sideshow. So I recommend them very much so. My 2 latest pre-orders are the Sideshow Deathstroke and the Tweeterhead Two-Face. So obviously I've got both of those coming in as well. I've also ordered the Sideshow Catwoman recently as well. Not Catwoman. Poison. Jeez. I'm going to say all the wrong characters. Poison Ivy. It's been a long day. Ryan, is it Madden? I hope, or Madden, I bet. Maiden? I'm not sure. Sorry about that, Ryan. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. I apologize for butchering your name. Hey, Chris, from what I looked up, there's going to be a lot of cameos in the James Gunn Superman movie. What are your thoughts on that? I haven't heard of specifics, but who knows? I think that they're going to try to make it fun. I think they're going to lighten it up a little bit. They're not going to make it so heavy, and make Superman maybe a little quirky and a little bit more fun again. So I'm optimistic. I really liked what Cavill did. I think that he did a phenomenal job. But at the end of the day, they're making a new movie, whether we like it or not. So hopefully it'll be decent. And I just hope they make it fun. And I hope I hope it's a Superman that we can fall in love with. Chris, you've never liked Robin. I must admit he's not my favorite either, but you're the Batman statue collector. I'm not the Robin statue collector. I'm not the DC Comics statue collector. I'm the Batman statue collector. And my MO since day one has been Batman surrounded by his villains, not Batman and Robin surrounded by his villains. Now, there will be occasionally a Robin in my collection. I had the Sideshow Robin for a while. I'm getting that Joker Say Cheese, which is Joker beating the crap out of Robin. I'm fine with that. I'm also considering that Jim Lee, Dark Knight Returns, Batman and Robin, which of course is the newer Robin in Dark Knight Returns. And so the older I get, the more I appreciate like Batman as a father figure. I'm a father. I've got 2 kids of my own, and I understand it better now. I just always thought it was weird the relationship that Batman had, and that he took this kid to fight. And obviously back then it was just to sell comics to kids. It wasn't really that deep. But as the character has evolved, I like him more. I still prefer the stories where it's just Batman by himself. But as we all get older, we need more people in our lives. We need family, and we need people that have our backs. And that's what these kids do for Batman. They are his extended family. And when I was younger, I didn't always make those connections with Alfred really being the real. I had to have a freeze. It's been a minute since I've had a decent freeze like that. Gee, many Christmas. So sorry about that, guys. But anyway, I'm warming up to Robin a little bit more. Sorry about the freeze. There you go, Mike. You're exactly right. He is a major element. You're right. We need a movie Robin that can be killed. There you go. I do like Red Hood. So we can have a movie Batman that gets that test. We'll see. Disney has always been a whole company. Wooden boys. Little Pinocchio humor there. I like it. I have the Harley Quinn Arkham City statue. I love it a lot, and I'm looking forward to the Harley Who Laughs statue. I think that's a phenomenal statue. I do have, of course, the Arkham Knight one. Sorry, guys. I most likely will be selling that one and using the Arkham City in my new display. So if anybody's looking for her, I might have her for sale, but we'll see. That's right. You're right, Brad. My husband and I go to Disney a lot, and we've been surprised about how the extras are costing more. Kind of bums me out. But we still do it. So we still do it too. But like everything that they used to do for free is gone. The Magical Express, the free parking they took away for a long time. It's back now. If you're staying there, they took away the room service and the maid service and things like that. They took away all of the perks. The free Magic Band. You used to get the free Magic Band in the mail, but just the Magical Express that would pick you up from the airport, which the Magical Express was designed to keep you on property. They wanted you bus there where you didn't have to rent a car. You're bus there, you stay on property, you spend your money on property. It is smart instead of going to SeaWorld or going to Universal. But they got rid of the busing. So, and then they raised the price of the hotel, and they took away the extra magic hours, all of this stuff that was free, which they have added a half hour back in now in the morning if you stay on property at a deluxe resort. But they took away all of the perks. And they were free, and now they charge. I used to get free fast passes, and now you have to pay for those, called Genie Plus, using the lightning lanes. And we've done that. We've paid that money when we go. But there's a lot of families that will not or could or cannot. And so it prices people out. And Disney admitted that. They admitted that they were trying to price people out because the parks were too busy. Well, I say, screw that. Build more parks. Build a fifth gate in Orlando. Which I think would be smart, help spread out the crowds, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to spend that kind of money. They are losing money here and there, especially on their streaming service. They've lost a lot of money on streaming. Worldwide park attendance, they just had their Q3 conference call recently. I follow all of that. Look at the financials of that. And if you're a Disney fan and you've never seen Mickey Views, I highly recommend. Braden is fantastic. He can break stuff down way better than I can. But if you're a Disney fan, I highly recommend Mickey Views on YouTube. Again, his name's Braden. Smart kid. We actually ran into him during the pandemic, which was fantastic. I recognized him in a mask even. And he took a picture with us. So that was really cool. But I love that kid. He's just awesome. And so that, money wise, they've made some money, but they've lost some money. There's a big rumor right now that they are maybe going to be sold to Apple. And so it's going to be real interesting to watch what happens with them over the next couple years, especially with streaming and what they're going to do with the parks. They're not doing anything to answer for Epic Universe, and Epic Universe is going to be game changer in 2025 over in Florida. You're talking about Iron Studios stuff. I disagree if you're talking about Iron Studios. Their 1/4 scale Marvel things were awesome. I know Dan had some. Jeff Morris had some. They were great. And then I feel like their quality went down a little bit and then back up again. So I'm going to disagree with that. I think a lot of their 1/4 scale stuff was really good. Christine Herbert. Hey, I just wanted to quickly stop and say what's up. Thank you very much, Christine. I hope you're having a great weekend. Thanks for being here. What DC villain would you like to see made next? My number one is Clayface. I want to see a good Clayface, and I really want to see a Ra's al Ghul and a Riddler. Those are my top three that I really want to see done. I would love to see, whether it's Legendary Beast, who's already said that they're going to do some of those characters. Whether it's Prime 1, I would love to see those characters done by Prime 1 as well. I don't think we're going to see that, though. I think Prime 1's really stepping back a little bit on those third scales. They're still going to do some, obviously. I would love to see them do a Two-Face. Two-Face would be great. And again, just getting deeper and, doing a ventriloquist or or Hush. I mean, Hush would be great. But those three are the ones that I want to see probably made the most. You talked to Todd about those personalized pedestals, Chris. I think those are a must in the cave, buddy. It's been a minute. I never had a chance to be with him in San Diego. We tried a couple times, but we just kept missing each other. We were maybe going to try to go to lunch one day. Just didn't work out. If you've ever been to San Diego, you know the craziness that it is there. But I definitely am interested in looking at those pedestals and potentially using those. I'd love to be able to either, buy some or have, Todd send me some to promote on the channel because, it would be awesome. I think it'd be a great, cross promotion too, because people will see those pedestals in all of the videos. I was really impressed with the way they looked in person. Jeff Morris and his son, or Jeff Delaney and his son, made fun of me because I was more excited about the pedestals than the statues. But I thought they were cool. All good. It's pronounced like Ryan Maiden. Okay, so I guess I was right in the first place. DC villain. Sorry, already answered that. Fred. Paula with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Paula. Just in case you forgot, Harley rules, Batman drools. I expect to see you in your new bunker in a place of honor. Without doubt, Harley will be majorly featured. Obviously, I've got 2 third scales. I've got a couple of 1/4 scales. But you got a lot of crap in the comments the other day when you were talking about how you like that piece better than Harley, and people were freaking out. Like, how could Paula possibly say she likes this better than Harley? We know where your heart really is, Paula. We know that you love Harley. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you again. That goes right into the Bat Bunker. So thank you very much, Paula. So nice of you. Yeah, there was my freeze. Damn it. Oh, Mr. Freeze. That's why I like the Wayne family webcomic. Bruce is actually a competent father figure. I don't know what that webcomic is. Maybe it's something I missed. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else. But anyway, statue I would love to see. I always like to see some of the Captain Hook and some of the Peter Pan stuff. Haunted Mansion would be cool. That would be neat to see some Haunted Mansion statues. Hey, Chris, do you think Sasha Calle's Supergirl would get her own movie with the right script? I don't see it happening. That movie kind of flopped. I don't see it happening. People keep sleeping on sideshows. Harley Quinn, it's the best Margot Robbie portrait. I think they did a great job. I think they're one of the best likenesses out there for that price point, especially. People don't always love the base on it, but I just think it's fantastic. Wow. $50, guys. $50 super chat. Thank you very much, Kevin. Again, guys, it is so appreciated. Don't ever feel like you need to do something like this, but thank you, guys. Thank you. Kevin, Chris, my small contributed. I'm going to rewind. Okay, Chris, my small contribution to your bat bunker. I really do appreciate everything you do, the effort, the education, the entertainment, all of it. The community is awesome, and collecting would not be the same without it. So, Kevin, thank you very, very much. That means a lot to me. And again, this is why I do this, is because of that. I do like to be a voice for the voiceless, so to speak, to be able to have a platform and be able to talk about the stuff that I love and the stuff that you guys love, and to be able to come together like this and interact with each other, because it's fun and it's awesome. And just $50. Wow. That's really awesome. Thank you very, very much. Again, above and beyond. Thank you very much. Again, going right back into the bat bunker, putting it into that $1,200 of flooring. So again, thank you very much, guys. I can't thank you enough. And again, 107 people still watching. Thank you, guys. Hit that like button if you would. Thank you. Kevin, thank you. Thank you. Did you see the Toy King store that Art Statue Collector posted? One of the best displays I've seen. We actually did a tour. They actually sent me a tour years ago. I contacted their owner. And so it's a great, great store. I've heard great, great things. I would love to visit personally and do a tour there myself. But really cool. Man bat would be great. There was a custom man bat out there right now that I don't really love. But I love that they're making him. I would love to see somebody tackle him again. The Iron Studios 1/4 scale Batman Returns Catwoman looks awesome, though. I wish the likeness was better. I want to see more. Obviously, we haven't seen her shipped yet, but I think there's potential there. Why didn't you pick up that custom Clayface? It looks incredible. Out of the three, again, I've bought two, but out of the three, I just didn't love Clayface. There was just something kind of missing about him. I'm kind of glad I did, because again, LBS has said that they're making 1 1/3 scale. So I'm probably going to stick with that. But if I don't like that one, I might skip that one too. It just kind of depends, but it's gotta be right. It's gotta be right. In a couple of months, DISO is going to come out, and I don't know. I have trouble. A covered call ETF, which gives you some of the upside of owning Disney stock, but makes money on selling options, so you get money dividend. All right, you'll have to hit me up with more of that, Brad. I'm not familiar. Sorry, I butchered that. Oh, well, Chris, this is from Lane. Oh, well, Chris, you have any new statues looking like they'll be coming out to you soon? Right now, I seemed that all mine's delayed. So, yeah, again, if you're just joining me, I've got Penguin shipping, 1/3 Prime 1, Batman Triumphant, Joker Say Cheese should be shipping soon as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Those are the three that come to my mind. I would love that. I think it'd be neat. I don't know how that would work without some sort of hero, but man, it's kind of what Suicide Squad is. It's an all villains DC movie. You can look at it that way. They're all villains. Hey, Chris, do you plan on moving the live streams down to the bunker once it's done? Would the internet connection down there be problematic? I'm terrified of that. Being that it was concrete walls and whatever, I am terrified of that. So I'm going to move this current setup. I'm going to move it into the bunker, and I am going to pray. If it doesn't work, I might be back in this room. We'll see. But my hope is that I can stream from in there and just make that my studio. But I am worried about it. I'm the voiceless and I hate it. I would love to do what you do with this channel, Chris. Mike, then do it. The thing is that I was somebody that never set out to do something like this. I was certainly nervous. I had no intention of talking to thousands of people. It's just not my personality. It's just not who I usually am, but it's kind of made me become this way. It's like, if you watch my first videos, I'm not really the same as I am, the way I talked or the way I presented myself was maybe a little bit more reserved. And so just put yourself out there. If it's something that you really enjoy, there's a lot of great channels out there. I will say that it is a grind. I've been doing this almost 7 years. So it is a grind. And you don't always grow very quickly. If that's your goal, is to grow and get numbers or views or whatever. Everybody has different goals on YouTube. My biggest goal was I wanted to grow big enough to be able to start this community, to be able to evolve into what it's become. And so I'm really proud of that. But if you feel voiceless and hate it, then you can absolutely sign up and do this. And even if you don't want to appear on camera, some people have, I get asked all the time about advice about channels and presentation and whatever, but you can be behind the camera. You don't have to be in front of the camera. You could just be a voice. There's even like some successful Disney channels lately that have been doing that. Like it's just commentary, but there's no, you never know what the guy looks like. And so that's something you could do too, and still have a voice. It's just a time commitment. It does take time, but that's the great thing is you could put out one video a year if you wanted to, but don't give up. Encourage yourself. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Chris, did you ever go to the Flash event tour that showed the bath suits? No, it never came anywhere near us, I don't think. I would have probably went and saw it, though. John Connor, what is your end goal? In 5 to 10 years, do you see yourself becoming part of the industry, still being part of the community, or doing something else? I don't know. I'm just literally taking it day by day. As for the channel, my goal is I would love to get to 100,000 subscribers. I'm a long, long ways away. After 7 years, I'm almost to 43,000. And so I don't know if that's ever a goal that I'll achieve, but I just thought it'd be cool to get the plaque. That would just mean a lot to me. The work put in, to get that plaque. But I will always be part of this community no matter what. And I don't know. I think it'd be awesome to be part of the industry. I don't know what I would do or, what kind of, who would want me to be part of the industry, but I would love that. I would love to be a spokesman for a company or, to review stuff, or just be part of it because I love that world. I love the Comic-Con type world. I love the people that collect art and, I've made a lot of friends in that realm. There's just a lot of energy and a lot of passion there. And so I gravitate toward that. I've been doing my career for a really long time. I've been doing it for nearly 20 years as an educator. And sometimes that could get a little bit frustrating, a little bit old. So there are times here recently where I felt like, maybe it's time for something different, but I don't know what else I would do. Like, this doing the YouTube thing isn't something that I can, retire on and then just do this full time. Like that's not something that's very feasible. It definitely would not support my family, but I would love to be part of the industry and I would love to be part of the community and be kind of that gap, which I feel like I kind of am right now. I feel like I am kind of a gap filler for that because, I do work with some industry here and there. I've been fortunate enough to mingle with some of those people and be able to pick their brain and they pick my brain and we have great conversations. But I would love to be doing this. I would just love this if I could. That would be a dream for me. I think that would be really neat. I love those turtles from PCS. I keep thinking, can I incorporate some turtles? And a lot of you said I could, but I probably won't. Captain Trenchcoat, thanks for being such a positive influence. The boards can get so whiny when their statues are delayed. Stuff happens. Businesses have challenges with factories and such. We can whine all we want, but does it do any good? Does it make our statues get to us any quicker? It's just like all good things come to those who wait. And again, life's a journey, not a destination. So it's all just part of it, there's no sense in dwelling on the negative. There's enough negative out there. And so if the boards are always whiny and negative, guess what? I stay off the boards. Rick, hey, Chris, I'm trying to rebuild my workshop into my office statue room, but the city is taking months to okay my plans and issue a permit. Did you have any issues? I have 4 statues to unbox. And this again goes back to what I just said, is sometimes we just have to be patient. in our house, we've moved 3 times. Every single house we've had, we've tried to build a pool. We haven't been able to do it. There's been all these issues. There's been all these hiccups. One company went bankrupt. Like, it's just been one thing after the other. And so we've had to be very patient. And we're to the point now where we're like, we're just not going to do it. We're not going to do the pool at all. We wanted to do it while our kids were young, but it just hasn't worked out for us. And so sometimes we just have to be patient. And I get that you want to unbox your statues, but sometimes good things come to those who wait. I personally didn't have to do any of that permitting because it was all within my existing interior. Now we have an HOA where I am. And so in order to do something new to our house, outside of our house, we have to get approval for that. I'll never be done, but Clayface statue would be interesting. His costume is cool. I would love that. You can invest in a range extender for the internet, but they can be a little, I don't care how much it costs. If it gets me better internet. Also, they are currently in our town installing fiber. And so as soon as that's available to me, I'm buying it. I'm looking forward to seeing Susan on Rogue's Gallery Live. So yeah, again, hopefully she will be able to attend this week on Wednesday. That'll be our next show. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Wednesday. It is also my wife's birthday that day. And so we're just going to kind of wait and see, but it should be on Wednesday as scheduled. Sorry so late, haven't made any lives in forever. Hey, Chris and everyone. Thanks, Michael, for being here. And never worry about missing a show. Just thank you for even thinking of us. Maybe run a wired Ethernet connection to the bunker for a more stable connection. That's what I'm on now. I'm plugged in directly. So it's not the internet. It is, it's not our house or anything like that. It is the service in our town where it goes down sometimes. Like right now, I'm getting blazing fast internet. It's just that we get dropped every once in a while. So it is what it is. But again, I'm hoping that we get the fiber soon. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's see. Everybody saying hello. Let's see. See which ones I missed here. Chris, YouTube could be funny. I had a colonoscopy on Thursday, was trying to relax and did 2 streamed for like 4 hours that day. So I didn't relax like I was supposed to. Well, I had one of those. I had my very first one this last year. And it was surprisingly not too bad. I was actually really happy with it, that it wasn't worse than obviously the prep's not great, but glad that you're through it. Hey, Rogue Empire, another Brotherhood member. Again, thank you to all of our members that are here tonight and our new members that have joined. Again, thank you everybody that did super chats earlier. That was incredible of you too. And glad to have you here, Rogue Empire. Hey, the Everyday Collector in the house. Happy Saturday to you. Hope you're doing great, my friend. Hey, HOA has been trying to get the deck approved, and it's like pulling teeth. I'm right there with you. It's not easy. Insurance is something that I really dropped the ball. I contacted a company that specializes in this stuff, and I got approved, and I got busy, and then I forgot about it. I need to approach that again because so many people ask me about insurance. I really, again, just as a community outreach thing, I need to get that done so I can communicate it back to you guys. But yes, I do recommend it. I just don't know what. I don't know what to recommend. On a more serious note, when can we expect the launch of the Rogues calendar? I've been trying to get it done. I don't think it's actually going to happen, but that would be pretty great. Hello, ColaMan22. Thank you for being here. It took forever to get our back patio deck approved by our HOA, but others can leave trash bins all week. Yeah, I know. It sucks, right? Yeah, it really does. Late night trip in the house. How's it going, sir? Hey, Chris, talking about shipping prices coming down. Just paid for my Prime 1 Predator at $820. Oh, my God, $829. Gee, my Christmas. Prime 1 right now is the worst. They are ridiculous. And they're going to lose out on a lot of sales because people are not going to pay that. Some people will, but a lot of people won't, which again is why we're seeing low edition sizes. I got an insurance person for you that specializes in collections. Hit me up, Brad. I need to do something. It's time for me to do something. How often do you dust? Do you use air purifiers? Dust is one of the main reasons why I prefer my collection behind glass. I hate my collection behind glass. I like it open air. But I do have there's a video. I've got like this electric, rechargeable electric air blower that I really recommend. It's really great. And it's one of those things where I just, try once a week, just dust all the fine stuff off. I don't know how it'll be with the bunker, but it'll probably be the same. I'll probably try to put an air purifier in there though. I think that's smart. Everybody's saying hello. So Prime 1 had this sale going on in pieces. They wanted, they said they don't ship to my location. Where's your location? Are you overseas? Anyway, Chris, I'm calling it tonight. Yeah, I'm going to be wrapping it up here as well. I was only going to do an hour, but gone a little over. But I hope you have a great week, and I appreciate it. Again, tomorrow's video, guys, is going to be the Bat Bunker update about the flooring. Agreed. Really, really crazy. I still have that card you sent for the insurance person. Thanks again. Need to get off my butt. That's the thing is like, I just need to do it. Like I need to get off my butt and do it. I know there's cost and expense with that sometimes. And again, I've just been worried about the cost of the bunker and everything right now. But once I get through that, I can kind of refocus my attention. At least that's my plan. The thing about Prime 1 is I don't think US is no. At this point, I guarantee it. At this point, the United States is not, I repeat, not their target audience. DC does not do well from them. What does really, really great for them is anime. What does really great for them is video game stuff. And so the market in the United States, people are just not buying, especially superhero things. The Asian market, superheroes are not as popular. So you're not going to get as many sales there. Have you seen the in-art showcase? I thought those figures were pretty impressive. I've seen photos from that. Looked incredible. I got to see one in person at San Diego. It wasn't on display, but John showed me the prototype of the Gandalf, and it looked incredible. Likeness was spot on. I use an air blower as well. Dust blows off. I also use makeup brushes. I've said that before too. I don't know if I've got one sitting here, but I just use makeup brushes. They're fine, and they really get in the crevices. So like, again, here's like a little Batman head I got right here. It's like, you just dust in all the cracks and all the crevices, and it just really does the trick. I can't recommend them enough, and they're affordable. Grundy, born on a Monday. Dan is now in my neck of the woods. Well, he is currently home looking. I wish him much success this weekend. He flew down and is looking for his new Wayne Manor, which is very exciting. Oh my God, 1,350. See, that is just stupid. It's just not worth it. 256 and 262 are my shipping prices from Prime 1 to Florida economy shipping. Yeah, I was gonna say I would be happy with that at this point, which is sad, but I would be real happy with that too. Chris, I want to send you some videos for you to put on your channel. I'll send them with Google Drive, right? Yeah. So anybody that ever wants to send me anything, I always recommend Google Drive because you can send large photos, or excuse me, large photos too, but large videos without it breaking down. So Google Drive to thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com, thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. And, just in the email, just let me know what you're filming or what you want me to do or say. Some people like me to add my thoughts or things like that. So whatever you want to do, my friend, absolutely. I'd love to feature you in all your content. Prime 1, we love them. Sometimes we hate them. We can't live without them. Paula, you hit that nail right on the head. It's exactly the way I feel. Sucks. But at the end of the day, I want it. And if I need to sell something to make it happen, I will. There's always those pieces in your collection that it's on the chopping block, but right now I'm down to very few. Very, very few. Any tips and tricks for getting prepared for a con? Actually, I'm going to air a video here probably next week about that. I was going to air it at the beginning of the summer, but I had other content that needed to go out first. So I probably will air that sometime in the next week or so with some of that advice. But what I get is I get some of those plastic sleeves, and I always buy more. Maybe a tube. If you buy art, a tube is helpful. I always just have a backpack with a recharging cable, like a extra battery for your phone. Some people, they carry on their backpack, which I think is really smart. They have just like these little stools that fold up flat. And then that way, if you're sitting for or standing for a long time, you can sit down. I think those are really cool. Also, like for me, like I have allergy spray or medicine that I take throughout the show. So just make sure you have stuff. Make sure you have some like crackers or some chips or something in your bag to help snack, because you're not going to usually stop very much for food. And if you do, the food lines are stupidly crazy. So, or they just don't offer very many options. So those are a couple things. Is because the piece is on sale 50% is why they won't ship it. Huh. That's so weird. Yeah, 3 big boxes. How are you liking that Ewin chair? I love this chair. Again, I really recommend it. Again, there's a link down below where you can save on these chairs. They're really, really good. They're comfortable. I love it. It's really, honestly, my favorite computer chair that I've ever had. There's that other one, that other brand that does the Batman logos that I would like to have that, but it's like $600. So I haven't decided, but like I'm really happy with this. I think the colors will match in the new Batcave as well. So again, I recommend Ewin Racing. Really, really great stuff. And again, I think the links are down below if you're in the market. I do. I would absolutely air Brad eating a ham sandwich, but you have to have some Batman stuff in the background. That's got to be the deal. Okay. And then like maybe between each bite, say, I'm Batman, and then just take another bite. I'm totally in. It could be like a 20-minute video. I'm serious. I will air it. I promise you I will air it if you do it. It would be even funnier if you had surrounded by Batman half cowl, or in a Batman cowl eating a ham sandwich, angrily saying, I'm Batman, between bites. See, that would be funny. I would pay to see that. Tip for a con, cash. Although a lot of that's the thing though. I disagree. Cash, most people are not taking cash at a con, card only. So keep that in mind depending on what show you're going. It sucks because Prime 1 raised all the prices on top of the high cost of shipping, at least for DC pieces. It seems that stuff that sells more has been priced better. Well, that is interesting. I don't know. Thank you, Chris. I will message you when I have them ready. Will be Prime 1 Red Sonja, Weta Lara Croft Tomb Raider, and the video of my big group. That'd be awesome. I'd love to feature your stuff. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Did you secure a George Jimenez commission? I did, Michael Gonzalez. I am getting a George Jimenez commission. Whether I go to New York or not, I'll have friends there to pick it up, or they can ship it to me. But I did the George Jimenez head sculpt, like the head one. I would have loved the bust, but this is too expensive. So I'm asking for an angry Batman. I thought about Punchline. I still might change it, but right now, angry Batman head. Did you see the Magic Gathering statues in the Hasbro booth? I did not. I must have missed that. I don't think I saw it. All right, deal, Brad. I love it. All I ask is you film horizontally, so it's the right ratio for YouTube. I guess it was also an issue of half of the items autographs not being signed the last time Keaton did a signing. That stinks. I just realized that's from CC. Hey, CC. I was talking about you earlier. I'm going to have to fly you in to help me hang my art. So I know it's going to look good. Anyway, welcome to the show. SDCC, no cash at any of the food and drink. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Yeah, no cash. So most places, there might have been some that I definitely didn't visit every single booth, but most booths that I went to, it would say no cash, or they just wanted a card. There were some, however, there was that only took cash. So it's probably not a bad idea to bring some. I definitely brought some with me. I think I brought, I don't know. Actually, I brought quite a bit because I had to pay for my David Finch commission. I had to pay in cash. So I think I brought, I don't know, maybe it's like $1,500 in cash, which is something I don't normally do, but just in case. And I had cash left over, which was great. Are we near the end of this video? Are you guys ready for me to be done? Again, good evening to CC. Corn. Everybody likes corn. Chris, why don't you do the floor like Jim meant it? I've talked about this before, and that was my plan. I actually hired somebody, or was going to at least get a quote. But I went against it because as soon as he poured it, and he did videos in that room, it had a really bad echo. Once he got some more things in there, it helped. But even on some of his videos, like, I know it annoys him as well. And so I don't know what he'll do down the road. I don't know if he'll add some soundproofing things to the walls or something, but I've just heard from a lot of people that it adds a bad echo. There is already a little bit of an echo in there. I'm putting the floor in as we speak. And again, if you are just joining us, it's again, really bad. I don't know why it blurred out so bad, but you can see that the floor is starting to go in. So again, that video will be tomorrow, but I love the way that would have looked. I was going to do like a dark gray with like kind of like white streaks through it. I think it would have looked really beautiful, but at the end of the day, I needed something that's going to sound better on camera. Prime 1/3 Joker, Ledger Joker, or Bat. If I was only going to get one, I would get that guy right there. Tech 1000. It's just awesome. The Ledger Joker is really great as well, but that's one of my favorite pieces in my collection. Oh, I'll catch the replay. Dan has you covered, I'm sure, but you know how to reach me if you need advice. I know, and I'm going to probably pick your brain because I don't know what I'm doing. What original art or convention sketches do you have up for sale? I've got this one right now. This is my David Finch CGC. This is from All-Star Batman from October of 2016. And so this one is up for sale right now. Right there. So it's awesome. It's got the vertical signature there along the side. And just a really great... Sorry, I said David Finch. I apologize. This is Jock. This is Jock. I was thinking of David Finch earlier. Sorry. This is Jock. So I've got that one right now. I also have this one up for sale right now. This is one I just picked up at San Diego. I have decided to only do one original art per artist. So I love this, but I'm trying to limit myself to one piece per artist. And so I've decided to sell this one. It is absolutely incredible, 11 by 17. I am just asking basically what I paid for it. I'm asking $450 shipped, $450 shipped in the United States. Freeze number 2, and you're back. I'm just taking a nap on the microphone. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, I'm selling this one. This is Ryan Benjamin, $450 shipped. It's got his signature there at the bottom in gold. So yeah, Ryan Benjamin, if you're interested, if anybody's interested in this, it is currently for sale, $450 shipped in the United States. And that is just what I paid for it. So there you go. Isn't that awesome? Such a good illustration. Again, this is an original, not a print. It's an original done, requested by me. So if anybody is interested, there you go. Those are the two pieces of art that I have right now for sale. I might do a sale video too if anybody is wanting to know about it on the main channel. So again, I apologize. No, I've not gotten my Jock sketch. I have not received anything from them. That's awesome. And again, yours turned out so great. But no, I've heard nothing from them. Skynet. I knew it was Skynet. Thank you very much. I bought a frame print of the Alex Ross booth for a friend, and he hasn't heard anything. That's too bad. The internet needs to chill out. Well, maybe that was my sign that I need to wrap it up. Nettlewood Park, $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Have you caught any of David Finch's live streams? Amazing. 100% I have. He's a phenomenal artist. I just ordered my custom mats this week. Again, if you haven't seen, this is my David Finch original that I got from him at San Diego Comic-Con. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But this one definitely not for sale. But isn't that great? Definitely looks like the Batman Triumphant that I'm getting, very similar. So I just got some ordered some custom mats from Art to Frame, and so I'm waiting for those to come in so I can get those. But yeah, David Finch is phenomenal. Thank you so much for the super chat again. Thank you everybody for the super chats earlier. I cannot thank you. You guys are just, man, so kind and so generous. Thank you guys. All right. Hopefully you guys can get some information about that and hopefully get some feedback. Yeah, his sketches are amazing live. Everything he does is phenomenal. Blue and gray or black and gray Batman. I am not a fan of blue and gray. I do have a few pieces like the Hush. But for me, it's always been the dark, brooding. This guy. This has been my Batman. That dark, brooding, dark gray, black suit. This is what I think of when I think of Batman. Very, very dark. So anyway, I have gone an hour and a half. I've gone a little longer than I was hoping to do. But anyway, I'm going to keep working on the floor this weekend. Again, guys, check out the video tomorrow. Again, that is going to be the Bat Bunker update. And so please make sure that you tune in if you are interested in that. It talks about the flooring and the paint changes. So that'll be up tomorrow morning. And again, just thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks again to everybody that tuned in tonight, hung out with me for a little bit. And thank you again for the likes and for the super chats earlier. Our new members that joined tonight. Again, I can't thank you guys enough. And I just want to remind you that you guys are the reason this community is so great. I just can't thank you enough. You guys are amazing, and keep up with. Look, I'm getting tongue tied at the end here. Keep up the great work that you guys do in the community. Share your photos, share your passion. Continue to do good things to one another. Be proud of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Reward yourself every once in a while, and take a break from the news. Just take a break from the news. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, thank you guys so very much. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you all soon in the Bat Cave. Again, thanks for tuning in tonight. Love each and every one of you guys. Have a good weekend. Good night, everybody.